Hello and welcome to another edition of Skari Challenge. Kevin has challenged me to play Nurgle Demons at an RTT in Sudbury, Ontario. The beer and pretzels open. So this is my force. Let's see how we do.
The Dark Kid.
Hello and welcome to another challenge video here on Scardcast. Kevin has challenged me to take Nurgle Demons to a tournament. So it's 2,000 points of Nurgle Demons and I'm going to a 3-round RTT with them. He's given me a series of challenges that I have to try and achieve every game. This is completely out of left field. Last time I got a challenge to play with Tyranids, so I took Tyranids and won an RTT with Tyranids. That was 3 rounds there as well. You can check the link down below if you want to see me play with Tyranids. And this one, 3 rounds, Nurgle Demons, pretty much no shooting, bunch of Plague Bearers. So let's dive into what convoluted challenges Kevin has thrown my way. Let's begin, and I hope you enjoy the next Scardcast challenge, Nurgle Demons. Let's dive right in to the 10 challenges that I need to do per game. First, try to have all 3 Great and Clean Ones survive the game. Have the Epidemus tally go to 7 or higher, so maxing it out. Go second in the game. Cast 6 powers in 1 psychic phase during the game. Have 35 Plague Bearers alive at the end of the game. Score double victory points than my opponent. Have 1 Nurgling left alive. Do not use a command point reroll. Have each surviving Great Unclean One in a different table quarter and make it to the end of turn 5. Now these, of course, were completely random. He decided to make some sort of easy and some a lot harder. So with that, driving up to Sudbury, great little road trip. Stayed at the Basement Collective HQ. And with that, it's Saturday morning, and let's get up and get ready to rock and roll. But leave a comment down below and let me know what you think will happen before you watch the rest of the video. And it's tournament day. Just woke up here at the Basement Collective home. The Basement Collective. And we're just about to head out, get some breakfast, and set up some tables of terrain at the event. It's about 24 to 30 people. I think there's 30 people. Yeah. 30 people at the RTT. It's 3 rounds. It's a fun, lighthearted event. Let's see how the Nurgly Nurgles do. And I'm here with Irvin.
What's up?
Hey, buddy. You excited for the tournament?
Yeah.
Awesome. So tell me, what are you running today?
Knights.
Knights.
On your lap.
Oh my goodness! Look at that, beautiful Knights. I think I played that army a few times.
Yeah.
And we're here at the Beer and Pretzels Open in Sudbury, Ontario, Canada. And it is a 30-man event. There's lots and lots of tables. This is where the Basement Collective Open was as well. Having some fun, setting up all the tables, and we'll be starting soon. Very excited about the challenges. I've got to do all that crazy stuff. Let's see what the Nurgle can do. Okay, so this is my table 1, first round, table 6. I'm playing against Sean and his Tau. So very excited about that. Yeah, this would be good for the Nurgle Horde. Okay, so here's Sean, and he's got his Tau. He's got Commander, Long Strike, Storm Surge, Riptide, 2 infiltrating units. These buildings are going to make it interesting for my Great Unclean Ones. I'm de-striking a 30-man unit. I've got the crazy amount of stuff I need to do here. Okay, moving on to turn 1. Let's see how this goes.
Marker lights.
Okay, so as we're going for turn 1, game 1, I kind of moved, used all the Nurgle Demons that are pushing up. -2 hit on these guys is really tough to deal with. My Warlord survived a flurry of shots from the tower with 1 wound remaining, and I healed 6 wounds back in my turn. That was great. I basically deep struck this big unit, so I had 1 unit move up that way, 1 unit come up this way, because I found in my test game that they were creating more hassle for themselves than not, and then getting them into charge. They're just doing some work. My tally is up to 4 right now. Epidemus is just on the bottom floor of that building, just laughing, cackling incessantly. Although
Rodigus did Perils last turn, so he's probably going to die this turn. So we'll see what happens as we move into the third turn of the game. Okay, so this is Sean, my round 1 opponent, and he played Tau.
Yep.
Yes, you do. So we played Hammer and Anvil, and it was a Maelstrom of War. So what did you feel was the turning point in the game?
I think your -2 to hit was the biggest thing that just devastated me, just because I rely on shooting all the time.
That's right. You know, so putting the Miasma Pestilence on the Plague Bearers and having the -2 to hit really meant that your Tau, hard to get Marker Lights on them, hard to do any damage as well.
Yeah.
Would have you changed anything in game, like movement-wise and stuff like that?
Maybe not have my stealth units as far forward.
Because I was able to get that long charge off and basically kill your stealth squad like right off the bat. Well, thanks a lot for the game, sir. That was really fun. Enjoy it. Oh, there you go. And we're continuing here at the Beer and Pretzels Open. Cool. Thanks, man.
And that was a wrap for Game 1. So how did the Nurgle do? I did 8 out of 10 things. Of course, the Great Unclean Ones died a hideous death to the Tau shooting. I did get the tally up because I was able to kill lots of different units. I did not go second. I did cast powers. I had a big unit of Plague Bearers and a small unit of Plague Bearers alive. I demolished my opponent in command points. I did have Nurglings left alive. Didn't use any rerolls. And my Great Unclean Ones were all in different parts at the end of the game. And I did make it to the end of turn 5. So, looking good after my first round. Going into turn 2nd. And I was going to be playing Astra Militarum with a Marauder Bomber, bringing back memories of playing Josh Death this year at the Capital City Bloodbath. So, how did the Nurgle do? Let's see.
Okay, so this is round 2 of the challenge. We're going on to turn 2. The Nurgle forces have advanced like crazy. I was able to charge in because I got a 14-inch advance turn 1, get into his screens, and he deployed his Lehman Russ Punishers way too close to his front line, so I was able to push into the screen, so they can't shoot this turn. Rodigus died, but soaked up firepower from the entire army before dying on the first turn. His Marauder Bomber has come, and he's kind of stuck now, so next turn he might die if he doesn't clear out some of this chaff. So we'll see what happens as we move in, but so far, Papa Nurgle is pleased with the tally. Oh, and these Nurglings are being really sneaky. They're charging through forests and getting there and doing some damage and tying stuff up. Okay, so end of round 2. The Nurgle Plague Father. I did well. Basically, I sent one big unit of Plague Bearers this way, Deep Strike the other unit, sent another big unit of Plague Bearers this way, and crashed him in the middle here. And the game ended on 5, so he has 2 characters left and 1 basilisk left for 2 wounds. Just ended on 5. It was a victory for the followers of Papa Nurgle, which is great. These Nurglings killed the Marauder Bomber because I zoned him out with infantry, and he had to fly basically off the board based on movement. That was just, I had so many infantry models, it was hard for him to maneuver that unit. Okay.
Hey guys, this is Terran. He was my round 2 opponent. So Terran, how'd the game go?
It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It was I did pretty good, and
Thanks, Kevin, who set the challenge up.
oh yeah. At least I actually didn't know about the challenge. I got to kill one of the characters.
I know, I lost a point for that because you killed Rodigus. He took out so much firepower.
That was everything.
So what do you think the turning moment was in the game?
When I realized that the tanks were too close.
Right, because you didn't screen them, and I was able to get the Plague Bearers in, and all your Punishers just had 1 turn of shooting, and that was it.
1 turn shooting.
That was game. That was game winning right
That was
there.
147 shots gone.
That just completely disappeared. If you would just been a little bit further back, you would have had at least another turn of shooting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, really good against a horde of Plague Bearers.
Yeah, horde of Plague Bearers. And better zoning with the plane next time.
Yeah, like if you would have kept it back and moved it a little bit more conservatively instead of like running it out, and it was exposed to just all the infantry.
Yeah.
Which is weird how that works with planes, but you know, that's how it works.
It happens.
Okay, well thanks a lot for the game, Terran. Really appreciate it.
All right.
Awesome. And now we're moving on to round 3. Okay, so how did we do at the end of the second round? 5 out of 10, so not as good on the challenges. I did lose Great Unclean Ones, and they were both pushing up the same side of the board. I had to go first to move up the board, or I would have lost a lot more to shooting. He killed one of my Great Uncleaners before I got to do 6 powers in a turn. It was a very close game, so I did not get double victory points. And because I pushed my Great Unclean ones up the same area, they weren't in default table quarters when the game ended. So with that, with the crazy pretzel mission out of the way, moving into top 3, and I'm 2-0.
Okay, we're here on round 3, and Papa Nurgle has decided to face off against 3 big class knights. So we've got a Valiant and 2 Castellans and a Cadian battalion. So we've got mortars, 3 units of infantry, and then we've got, and the House Griffith. So that's really cool. So that one has a 2+ armor save, that one has a really cool flamer, and that one, oh, and a 4+ symbol against shooting. And that one is the Warlord. And he can pick a unit in my army, which is going to be Rodigus. And he gets +1 to hit against Rodigus until Rodigus is dead. Okay, so you guys are going to watch. I also put, so I've got little Nurgling there. This is what's yours is mine. It's an ITC mission. And he gets +1 on the roll to see who goes first. And he rolls
7.
a 7. I roll a... Oh, it would have mattered. I'm going to attempt to seize the initiative. Why not? Let's see if I can go. Ready? You ready?
It's going to get it.
Yeah! Nurgle says no. Okay, on to first turn. Okay, so this is the end of round 3, and Nurgle has been defeated. I put 10 wounds on that guy. I put 6 wounds on that guy. And I put 1 wound on that guy. Oh no, he put a wound on himself. The Nurglings were great. They got me a bonus point, but essentially I only have like 7 Plague Bears left and Epidemus. That's all I have left, and 3 Nurglings in the back corner over there. And the Nurgle got destroyed. It came down to a turn where I charged into the Valiant. I should have just created screens of the 20-man bodies just to create layers for him to get through, because I was going for ground control, and ground control was going to flip the game for me. But because I sacrificed an entire unit, he got all my characters because I didn't have enough character stuff to screen my characters later in the game. And those 3 points minus the kill for that could have flipped the game or made it a tie or a draw. So that was definitely a big learning experience for the Nurgle. But other than that, it was great fun. Okay, let's go chat with Austin. Okay, so this is Austin.
Hi.
Hey, he was my round 3 opponent here at the Beer and Pretzels Open. So how did the game go, sir?
Went pretty well. Never played against Nurgle, demons especially. Knights, new challenge for them, but turned out pretty good.
You like picked a greater demon and killed him. Picked a greater demon, killed it. Picked a greater demon, killed it.
Worked my way down the list.
You just Rodigus first and moved your way down. So, what were you worried about going into the game?
Board control.
Okay.
With such few models on the board, it's really easy to be overwhelmed and get table quarters taken away.
Yeah.
But focus fire, go after big units, just whittle them down.
Yeah, you know, normally if I would have made this Nurgle list, there would have been Demon Princes in there, so you can't shoot them behind the giant screen of models. But that was really fun, actually. I feel the turning point was that combat, but did you feel like you had it in the bag at a certain point in time?
Not at the very beginning. Closer to the end, I had a better idea, but before that, it could have been anyone's game.
Okay, perfect. Well, thanks all for watching. I will see you at the debrief. It's going to be award ceremony stuff. There's a minor loss for Skari with the Nurgle. Oh well.
You know what? Better luck next time.
Better luck next time. Okay, thanks a lot. We'll see you at the end of the video. And we're here at the end of round 3, and I got slaughtered. Well, it was 16 to 24, so a little closer than I originally had thought. But this game, it was very hard for me to get any of the challenges. As this game started to slip away from me, it was harder and harder for me to get them done. So the tally didn't go up, like, at all. I killed 1 thing all game. I had all Great Unclean ones dead, which meant I wasn't able to cast a lot of powers. All my Plague Bearers died to the Knights, and he beat me in victory points, so I didn't get any more victory points to my opponent. And of course, I didn't have any Great Unclean ones left. So let's do a little debrief. I feel like I had a lot of fun and see where we ended up at the end of this very, very fun, interesting challenge that was playing with Nurgle demons. So we headed back to the studio and I had a debrief. Okay, we're back here at the studio after a great
event. Wow, that was really, really fun. Thank you so much, Kevin, for giving me that challenge and really testing my capabilities. I did come in 4th overall at the tournament. There was 30 players, and just with that last game, I didn't get enough points to push myself into a podium position. However, I did win some cool stuff for being 4th overall, and I got myself a little box set as well. But what did I learn? I learned that if you play a Horde Plaguebearer army with big monsters, Knights will kill all your monsters. If I went back and did the army as a collection, I would essentially run Demon Princes instead of Great Unclean Ones, and I would run a couple of different things that you could hide behind the giant screens of Plaguebearers as well. So this means that you'd have the tactical flexibility and damage dealing of the Demon Princes while having the zoning and board control of the Plaguebearers. Overall, it was a very, very cool experience and a good challenge to take something completely different to this event. Now, if you'd like to see me take something from your mindset out to a competition, first thing you need to do is message me, PM me, whatnot, and we can see if we can make it work. I can either try and borrow the army, or I can you can send it to me and then I can play it and send it back. But if you'd like to see them cool that way, send it off. That would be really cool. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. A huge shout out to all the Patreons to the channel. You guys make this possible, and to the sponsors to the event. If you'd like to become a Patreon and support the content that I create, as I'm doing this full time as a job and for your entertainment, check the link down below. Anything is really appreciated, and you get some cool perks, exclusives, tactical videos, even have a coaching service as well. So thanks a lot, guys. I'm Skari, your grateful host, signing off until next time. Skari out.